Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am making butter tarts. I don't know about you, but I love butter tarts. So I'm going to make some for Christmas. I'm going to keep some for myself and we're going to give some away to neighbors. So for this recipe, you can either use your own pre-made pie crust. I'm using some pre-made tart shells just for sake of ease, but you can make your own. You need an egg, you need corn syrup, you need brown sugar, 1/4 cup, so I'm just going to use what's left in that little bag. You need Thompson raisins. Normally I don't have any on hand, so I'm going rogue and using golden raisins because that's what I have. You need 1/4 cup of butter. You need some vanilla. And you also need a pinch of salt. So let's get started. So to start, I took the raisins, the 1/2 cup of raisins, and I covered it with hot water, and it's going to sit there. It says sit for 30 minutes. So we're going to let that sit for 30 minutes. And then in this bowl, I have 1/4 cup of brown sugar, a pinch of salt, 1/4 cup of butter, and 1/2 cup of corn syrup, and we're going to mix this all together. So I have the mixture all mixed up there. Just remember that you need to have, oh, there's a little spot there I'm going to crunch out. You need to have soft butter. That's going to make your life a whole lot easier. Now I have an egg, and I added the 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, and I'm just going to lightly beat this up here and then add it to that mixture. So just finishing that. Let's see. Okay, I think that's lightly beaten. And now I'm going to try to do this without spilling it. I'm going to add it to that mixture. So I'm going to mix all that together. Alright, I'm preheating my oven to 400. That is all mixed together. My tarts here are all set out in the pan, ready to be filled. So I'm just going to let that heat up the oven. That has some more time to sit. And then once that sits, then we drain them and put the raisins in. And then we pour this on top. Also, you can add coconut into the mixture if you want. When you put your raisins in, you can put some toasted coconut, or untoasted if you want to, into it, and it adds nice flavor. I don't have any coconut, so we're just going to keep it this way with just the raisins. And if you don't like raisins, you can always leave out the raisins too. It's still going to be tasty. So we just got to wait for that to heat up and for that to finish soaking. So I just drained my raisins. So now I'm going to add the raisins into these cups, or the tart shells rather. So I'm just going to evenly distribute them. Soaking them softens them right up and makes them nice and juicy. Alright, so I'm just going to finish this up, and then I'm going to add the topping to it. So I've just put the topping in with the filling, and now I'm going to stick this in the oven, and it says for 15 to 20 minutes, depending. If you want it a little bit more runny, you'd get it closer to 15, and if you want it more of a firmer gooiness, you'd get it closer to 20. So I'm just going to stick this in the oven, and I'll probably stick it in closer to 20. So there are the tarts right out of the oven, all bubbly, nice and golden. Oh, they're going to be so good. So I'm just going to let them sit here till this all cools down and they stop bubbling, and then I'm going to package them up. And I think I'll try one, of course, but butter tarts, if you haven't had one, you have to try them because they are so good.